Welcome back to This Day in Scottish History. I'm your host, Colin MacDonald. Today, we travel back to March 12th, 1881, a day that changed football history forever. On this day, Andrew Watson stepped onto the pitch for Scotland, becoming the world's first black international footballer. His story is one of talent, perseverance, and breaking barriers in a sport still in its infancy. And if you're curious about other fascinating events that happened on this day in history, be sure to check out my blog at bagtownclans.com/thisday. The link will be in the description. Born in 1856 in British Guiana, now modern day Guyana, Andrew Watson was the son of a wealthy Scottish sugar planter and a local Guyanese woman. At a time when race and class defined opportunities in Britain, Watson had privileges that many others did not. After his father's death, he inherited a significant fortune, which allowed him to pursue education and sports. He moved to the UK and studied at the University of Glasgow before transferring to King's College in London. But it was on the football field where he truly made his mark. Football in the late 19th century was still developing, especially in Scotland, where the passing game was becoming a tactical innovation. Watson, a natural athlete and a sharp thinker, fit right in. His football career took off with Parkgrove, a club in Glasgow that encouraged players of all backgrounds. His exceptional skills as a defender and leader quickly caught the attention of Queen's Park, the most dominant team in Scotland at the time. Queen's Park was not just any club, it was the beating heart of Scottish football, and Watson's inclusion spoke volumes about his abilities. On March 12th, 1881, Watson was selected to play for Scotland against England in a match at the Oval in London. Not only did he become the first black footballer to represent a national team, but he also captained the side, an extraordinary feat for any player, let alone one of African and Caribbean heritage in Victorian Britain. The Scots didn't just win, they humiliated England with a staggering 6-1 victory, showcasing Scotland's tactical superiority and Watson's leadership on the field. Watson played in two more international matches for Scotland, both resounding victories: a 5-1 win against Wales in 1881 and another 5-1 triumph over England in 1882. His record as an international footballer was remarkable: 3 caps, 3 wins, and 3 overwhelming victories. He was a player ahead of his time, known for his intelligence, composure, and commanding presence at the back. Despite his success, Watson's achievements were largely forgotten for much of the 20th century. Football history, especially in the UK, did not always acknowledge pioneers like him. However, in recent years, there has been a resurgence of interest in his legacy. His contribution to the game has been recognised with exhibitions, statues, and calls for greater awareness of his impact. Andrew Watson's pioneering journey opened doors for future generations of black footballers. He proved that football was a game for all, regardless of race or background. His legacy is not just in the victories he achieved on the pitch, but in the barriers he shattered along the way. Thank you for joining me today on This Day in Scottish History. I hope you've enjoyed this inspiring tale of resilience and excellence. Don't forget to check out my blog for more historical events at bagtownclans.com/thisday. Tune in tomorrow for another journey through Scotland's remarkable past. I'm Colin MacDonald. Haste you back.